Wendy Jerome had just turned 14 years old. She was a freshman at Edison Tech High School and one day wanted to become a cosmetologist. But on November 22nd, 1984, she was brutally murdered.
It hurts. It will never go away.
Nobody knows why Wendy Jerome was at School 33 on Webster Avenue last night.
I know she was beaten very badly. She was partially dressed.
We determined it was in fact the body. It appears at this point that it's a white female, early teens.
Whoever it was covered her face with a jacket.
Wendy was Marlene Jerome's firstborn.
Keep crossing off the years of how many years it's been unsolved.
Yeah. She made a pin for her graduation.
She would have graduated in '88.
Marlene moved away decades ago from the Beechwood neighborhood in Rochester where her daughter was killed on Thanksgiving night, 1984.
Tell me what you remember about that night.
I remember everything.
That night, Wendy had asked to visit her friend Susie, who lived just a few blocks away. Her father Wayne said she could go, but her curfew was at 8. Wendy never made it home.
Her battered body was found in an alcove alongside the school. She was found by a man taking a shortcut through the school's yard.
Did you think the case would be solved by now?
I would have hoped so because we had DNA.
Rochester Police investigators still have the suspect's DNA from Wendy's underwear. They know the suspect is an African-American male, but DNA did not match anyone in CODIS, the FBI's combined DNA index system. Now, investigators are hoping a new tool will crack the case, a familial DNA search. This was approved by New York State in 2017. DNA can be submitted to the state crime lab to see if any offenders in the state DNA databank could be related to the suspect.
She was the second one on the list that was submitted from New York State.
But Rochester Police say there was a problem. About a year later, they found out the sample did not meet requirements. So they say a full profile of the DNA was extracted and resubmitted this past April. But the cases are processed in the order they're received. That means Wendy's case was bumped to the bottom of the list.
Let somebody else wait a while and let's try and get this thing solved. So I know, is the guy still alive? Is he dead?
There's no guarantee a familial DNA search could lead to the killer, but Marlene is hopeful and has been waiting 35 years for justice.
You deserve answers.
Damn right. But can I get some answers before I die? Her father died without knowing. I don't want that for me.
So when could Marlene Jerome get some answers? I reached out to the Department of Criminal Justice Services and the New York State Police Crime Lab. I found out the first familial DNA case was tested here in New York State in March of 2018. Since then, only 9 have been completed. I asked what's taking so long. State officials say it's a complex process and each search takes about 30 days. To read more about the state's explanation and how many other cases are still waiting to be processed, click on this story at WHEC.com. Nikki Rudd, News 10 NBC.